Hi everyone. In the previous videos we have completed about the inheritance and all its types. In this video we'll be studying static binding. Now what is static binding? Before that you need to revise some concepts that you have already started about the new operator. The new operator is used to dynamically assigns the memory at runtime. So whenever we create a pointer of a class, even if we are assigning the value of the at runtime by using the new keyword, then but the association of that object with classes data members and member function will be created at that time, and that association cannot be removed and we cannot build a new association at that time. Let me just take you to the code so you will be all familiar with this, that what is the concept of static binding. See, I have created my one class, my first class, and another class, so you can revise that this is a type of single inheritance where I have publicly inherited this my first class from my second class from my first class, and these are the same names. I have declared two member functions by the same name, function 1, whereas the definition is different, my first class in function 1, and here is also function 1, whereas the definition is different, my second class in function 1. So when I see in this line, I have created a pointer and dynamically assigns it to the value with the help of new keyword. So the association of m1 pointer with the function 1, which is the member function of my first class, is builded at the compile time, and it cannot be removed, and new associations can be done at runtime. Let me just compile this program and run this program. See, in both the cases we have used function 1, function 1. In both the cases the first class functions will be called. This function will be, only this function will be called, and not of the second class. That is because of static binding. We have built this function 1, we have made a pointer m1 of my first class and called function 1, and after that we have changed the memory of changed the pointer direction to my second class. Firstly the m1 was pointing to my first class, after this we have called the function 1, after this the m1 has been pointed to my second class, but when again we have called the function 1, then this function will only be called because of the concept of static binding. So whenever we make a pointer and assigns a dynamic memory to it, and whenever the pointer is associated with class, the association of that pointer with objects with its member functions and data members is permanently. You cannot remove it and made a new association. So static binding is all about this. To destroy or to remove the association, there is a keyword virtual, which is a part of dynamic binding. So virtual functions and dynamic binding will be covered in the next video. They are both the same, and they will solve this problem. So when we'll calling function 1 and function 1, then when we use virtual, you will be see in the next video, then this problem will be solved, which is the case of static binding. So in the next video we'll be studying about virtual functions or dynamic binding. Thank you.